Hello everyone, it's Molly from Molly's Home Cooking Channel. Today I'm going to share with you my amazing classic American Pecan Pie. This pie is not overly sweet. It has the perfect balance of taste and sweetness. It's a delicious pie with a flaky buttery crust. In a food processor, combine 1 3/4 cup of all-purpose flour, half a teaspoon of salt, and 2 tablespoons of sugar. Give it few pulses to combine. Cut to cubes 1½ sticks of chilled unsalted butter. Add the butter and give it few pulses till you get coarse sandy crumbs and every piece of butter coated with flour. That's what will give us a rich flaky crust. Add 1 beaten egg and give it few pulses till you get moist crumbs. To check if the dough is ready, squeeze some of it between your fingers. It should stick together. If it's too dry, add 1 to 2 tablespoons of ice cold water, 1 tablespoon at a time, and give it few pulses about 30 seconds. Don't over wet or mix the dough. Transfer the dough onto a clean wrap. It will look bunch of moist crumbs. By pressing and squeezing it, it will come together. Shape it like a disc and wrap it with a plastic wrap. Roll it with the rolling pin to flatten it. Refrigerate it for 30 minutes. Dust your working area and your rolling pin with flour. Best if you take the dough out of the refrigerator 5 minutes prior working. With your rolling pin, tap several times to loosen the chilled dough and roll it out from the center. Always rotate the dough to prevent sticking to the surface. While rolling the dough, you will notice the bits of butter trapped in the dough. That's what will give us the buttery, flaky crust. Make sure to roll the dough few inches bigger than your pan and lightly grease the bottom only of a 10 inches pie pan. Roll the dough loosely on a floured rolling pin. Place it on the center of a pie pan and roll it out. Lift the edge of the dough and push it gently from the side into the pan without stretching it, making it flush to all surfaces. That will prevent dough shrinkage during baking. Cut the edge of the dough with the rolling pin or sharp knife. Press with your fingers all over the edge to smooth and even the dough. Freeze the dough for 15 minutes. That will help the crust to keep its shape during baking. Crumple a piece of parchment paper and place it over the pie. Fill it with pie weight or dry beans all the way to the top. Spread them evenly to the side to help the edge of the pie to keep its shape. blind bake the crust at 340 degrees Fahrenheit for 15 minutes. Then carefully remove the weight and continue baking for another 10 minutes till it's slightly golden. In a medium saucepan, add half a stick of unsalted butter and half a cup of packed brown sugar. Over a medium-low heat, melt the butter and the sugar till it's dissolved. Stir constantly to prevent burning. When sugar and butter melted, add 1 cup of light corn syrup or maple syrup. Cook it for about 30 seconds and remove from the heat and let it cool completely. Coarsely chop 1½ cups of untoasted pecans. Crack 4 eggs and place them in a large mixing bowl. Add 1/4 teaspoon of salt, 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract, and 2 tablespoons of brandy. Don't skip the brandy. You won't taste the alcohol, but it will give it a great flavor. Whisk everything together and add the cooled syrup mixture and continue mixing till everything combines. Now add the chopped pecans and mix again. Place the crust over a baking sheet to prevent any spillage during baking. Pour the filling over the crust, and now it's decorating time. That's what will make the pie unique and impressive. It's worth the effort. Choose the prettiest pecan for the top layer. Arrange them in a circular pattern. Gently press down to submerge the pecan in the filling, that they will be coated completely to prevent them from burning during baking. Bake the pie at 340 degrees Fahrenheit for 45 to 50 minutes. In half time, rotate the baking sheet and cover loosely the edge to prevent them from burning. And now you have a beautiful, delicious pecan pie. Enjoy!